Hi, it's Eric Martin, and it is September the 8th, 2013. So I believe this is my fifth day or sixth day. I think I'm a day late behind of creating a web series, but I'm going to say this is day six, as I got behind, I believe, I lost a day due to my schedule. And not having time to record a video and then uploading the video after some technical difficulties at midnight. So I believe I lost a day. So I think I'm at day six. So I'm going to call this day six. We'll mash it between day 5 and day 6 together. How about that? So anyway, here's the progress. So after a week of experimenting with this journey that I'm on, I realized that I have some story ideas. Initially had a story idea of creating this web series, and it was more. It's going to take place in a classroom, and basically it's where adults are being educated or training to pass the GED test. And so I decided, after a week, I should probably work on the script. But however, the book that I got, one of the 4 books that I got is called The Killer Treatment, or Writing the Killer Treatment, Selling Your Story Without a Script, by Michael Halpern, I believe. Halperin. That sounds right. So anyway, so after I picked this book up this morning and I started reading it, and before I should write the script, I actually should be writing the treatment. And I'm just going to read a little bit about a paragraph of what it said, which made me kind of want to focus on the treatment before I start the journey on writing the 5-minute script. But it said, this is about character development. A treatment provides us with one of the best means of creating meaningful characters. Before thinking about dialogue and before considering the way a character looks, we ought to examine the lives of our main characters. Not only should we consider who and what they are doing during the life of the screenplay, but also understand where they came from before the first frame and where they may end up long after end credits roll on the screen. And just taking my acting class, I would have to say that is true, because even in acting, we have to, as an actor, we have to understand before the dialogue is one dialogue is spoken, where is that character coming from? And it seems to be a parallel in the creative process, or at least in acting, some of these principles of, before you start, where's this character coming from? As an actor, we have to understand where's that character coming from, where have they been, what's their setting, what's their background. So this is what I'm going to be working on today, is creating a couple of characters for the first scene. And basically for the screenplay itself, but the characters are going to be evolving. And in addition to that, I wanted to make a comment or respond to one of my viewers. It's Candids. I believe it's Candids, C-A-N-I-D-S, is his screen name on YouTube. And he asked a question. He says, I'll respond to one of my questions. He says, I'm, probably one of your 8 subscribers that have viewed your web series documentary here. And my question to you is, why are you doing this web series? I understand it's part of the media course you've undertaken, but is there a purpose for the web series? What's the goal? What's the objective of doing this? So Candace, I believe you subscribed to my channel because I believe you're a cab driver in Sydney, and I think that's how we got acquainted with each other, and I certainly appreciate your questions, as I want to make this dialogue or journey or web series documentary interactive. And I encourage others that may view this to also make a comment so I can respond to your questions as well. But to answer your question, let's see, what is the purpose behind this web series? Well, the purpose behind the web series is the same purpose behind the reason I created Cab Slaves documentary. So we're still in the progress of doing that as well. But it's basically to educate people about social issues and topics. So I just find myself needing to introduce new concepts to people that may have are not aware of certain things, or to address certain questions, or to stimulate conversations about social issues that we're having, especially here in America. So the goal is basically, there's multiple goals. I would like to first, I spent all this money on, or I'm spending all this money on education as I'm still in school, is make the education investment pay off and have a career in creating and doing the thing I love, which is film and creating stories, and being a paid storyteller. So what is the objective in doing this? Well, again, that would lead to me, having a payoff on the investment that I've put into myself and paying for the education and changing careers to have a career in film and video. That is the objective. The second, objective is, exercising my skills. I mean, I would say what would be the point of, and I have to sometimes ask a lot of students that I run across, if you've made an investment in your education, which is very costly now, and you spent, let's say, $50,000, $80,000, and you wanted to be, you decided that you want to major in marketing, but now you're not doing that. Why did you do it? Why did you spend all that money? And things change. People, I certainly realized in my educational trek that I thought I wanted to be a painter, photographer, until I stumbled across film. So that sometimes happened, but it's a very costly decision when you change careers. So my objective is to make the education pay off. Also, to exercise my skills that I'm learning. If I'm taking a screenwriting class, or I've taken a screenwriting class and I spent $2,500 on it, I need to exercise those skills that I've learned, that new skill set that I've learned. So that's my objective. I hope I answered your question. If not, you can ask another question. But until next time, I'll hopefully be able to share with you some of the character developments that I've come up with tomorrow. So take care.